Hi all, this is Angelica Rubio and I'm House Rep for District 35, and this is my update for today. Today was actually, there's a lot going on in terms of our environment, and today we were in Energy and Energy Conservation and Natural Resources Committee, where we heard two bills, and the first bill was related to the Carlsbad Brine Well Authority Fund, which is, if you want to know, if you need an example of why we need to regulate business and industry, this is why. There is basically a huge cavern the size of the roundhouse at an intersection, at a busy intersection just south of Carlsbad, and it's been an issue for the last few years. And the state is now being asked to pay for it through this fund, or not pay for it in order to figure a way to fix this catastrophe that is going to happen. Like it's not even a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And if you need any type of example of issues around environmental justice, this is it. And one of the issues that I spoke to was the scenario. To me, it's a scenario of what's occurred in Flint, Michigan. There are people, there was arguments around the economy and what this could do to tourism and investment, but I couldn't believe how little focus there was on the people that it directly impacts. Like there's churches there, there's a trailer park where people live, and this is crazy. And so I voted yes for this fund, but one of the things that I raised was what do we need to do to condemn the area so that we can help people relocate? And that was the question that wasn't necessarily left unanswered, but I don't know if people have really thought that through. And so I'm gonna look and see what I can potentially do, because it then leads to the next bill that we talked about, which was the House Joint Memorial that would have led to a moratorium on fracking in the Chaco Canyon area. There was a concerted effort by residents, activists, and people directly impacted who came forth today to speak to this moratorium on fracking, and all they were asking was a timeout. There's an environmental, they want an environmental impact report done before it's too late. And people have been talking about issues around public health today. People even raised issues around environmental racism and environmental justice, and it was a discussion that was had just after the conversation that we had around Carlsbad. And while the issue around Carlsbad, it was unanimous that we as a state would help figure that out, the issue around Chaco was done on party lines, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that that it's come to that we get to pick and choose, who we're going to help and who we're not, and I think that's problematic moving forward, because there's a genuine concern of people here, indigenous people especially, who are being so polite, saying, you know, we need time to really think about what this is doing for our environment, what this is doing for our health, what this is doing for our communities, and we didn't, and people didn't hear that, and yet people in Carlsbad, for example, something that is serious, unanimous. And so it just makes me wonder where people's interests are. And I knew this all along coming in, but I didn't know. I knew it. And so I think that's what's frustrating is I knew it coming in today to this committee, but I guess it was the result of this vote that did it. So I think that's the part that's disappointing. So we're gonna keep at it. I see the people, I see the activists who were there today, and I'm committed to them, and I'm not at all committed to those in business and industry, because what we need are people looking out for our communities. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. But I will say that today was a frustrating day when it comes to environmental justice, and it's a really I'm saddened, to say the least. Soy Angélica Rubio y soy representante del Distrito 35, y ahora les quería dar una revisa del día y solamente voy a hablar de lo que hicimos en comité, porque fue algo muy interesante, especialmente porque dos biles se trataron de el bien ambiente y la justicia del bien ambiente, específicamente en cómo afecta nuestra salud y cómo afecta nuestras vidas y los recursos alrededor de